This is the first game for the Meeteetse Longhorns. We'll see how they do today. Got Adam Poole bringing in the play. He's going to be quarterback, and he's going under center. Looks like a handoff to 76, and that's Kerwin Johnson. He made it forward for about a yard on the play. Can bring up second down. We had some rain showers earlier this afternoon, and it's turned out to be a nice day for football. Got Adam under center again. Another handoff up the middle to number 70. Joshua Grable. Looks like he's in for the touchdown. And that was Josh Grable up the middle for 6. We had a attempted kick, and that was by Adam Poole. So the 2-point play was no good. We've lost Tom here for a minute. He's working on some communication here, so a little bit of technical difficulty, but he'll be back with us shortly. So Meeteetse's going to kick off back to the Hanna Elk Mountain Miners. So a good way to start the season for Meeteetse. Quick defensive turnover there and punched it in for a touchdown on their second play. It looks like we got number 22, Brian Smith, to kick off. We got a squib kick right up the middle and taken by number 43 of the Miners, Tyler Goodrow. Looks like he's down on the play. So the Miners are going to take over first down at their own 23-yard line. Miners get ready to bring it to the line. Looks like we've got number 17, Nathaniel Roberts. Nope, that's number 67, Jonathan Moniz, quarterbacking. And looked like a false start on the defense to start, so we'll give them 5 yards, and they'll have first down at their own 27-yard line. Coaching the Longhorns today is Coach Daryl Benyon. Looked like up the middle for a loss of about 4 yards. So far the Longhorn defense is playing very well. Come out to play today. Looking good for the first game of the season. Miners come to line for second down. Looks like it can be a handoff up the middle, and it's sworn by Meeteetse defensive players. There's 3 or 4 guys in there on it, and Miner runner didn't have a prayer. Out on defense, we've got number 22, Brian Smith. We got number 35, Nick Anderson. Number 76, Kerwin Johnson. Got number 12, Trevor Burbank. And missing one. I'll figure out who it is. Looks like 72, Levi Lamb. at nose tackle. And there's a pitch out and fumble on the play, and it looks like the Longhorns possibly recovered it. And they did. Longhorns, their second fumble recovery of the afternoon. They're getting in there quick and putting pressure on the running back, and sure causing trouble for the Miners so far. Defense has showed up to play. So the offense will take the field again, and we'll see if Adam can direct them down the field for another touchdown. In the backfield, we got number 76, Kerwin Johnson. He's going to drop back to pass, and pass is going to be out to number 70, Joshua Grable, for a touchdown. And that's pretty quick. On first down, they go out to pass and pick up the touchdown. He was wide open, nobody out there on him. Well, so far, I'll bet Coach Binion's pretty happy with the way the guys are playing. They're doing great so far. Good way to start the season. So they're going to go for the kick. Drop kick is up, and it's good. So looks like Adam Poole with a drop kick for 2 points. So the 2-point conversion is good, and the score now is 14-0 for the Longhorns. Looks like Tom is back with us, and he is struggling. So we'll stand by. Hopefully he'll join me again shortly. We're missing his commentating. But for the Meeteetse Longhorns, we've got today number 22, Brayan Smith, number 30, Adam Poole, number 50, Tyler Giving, number 70, Josh Grable, number 88, Jack Fremlin, number 10, William Justice, number 12, Trevor Burbank, number 34, Payson Zeller, number 35, Nick Anderson, number 72, Levi Lamb, number 76, Kerwin Johnson, number 2, Dustin Robbins, number 60, Logan Shumway, and number 80, Courtney Brayton. And we're lining up for our kickoff. Brayan Smith's going to kick back to the Miners. He's got a low kick that's going to go all the way to the 10 and be picked up by the Miner return man. He's going to make it out to about the, looks like he's going to get almost to the 30 before he's brought down by a couple Meeteetse tacklers. It looked like number 35, Nick Anderson, was in on the tackle, and possibly number 22, it looked like Brayan Smith. So Miners will start at their 29-yard line, about, and see what they can do. Looks like we have the same defensive personnel out on the field for Meeteetse. Miners come to the line. Looks like 67 under center, Jonathan Moniz, and there's a handoff, and he's going to make the edge, and he's up the field. He's to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. So he snuck out around the edge, and he had nothing but green grass out the side. So touchdown for the Miners. Get a number. That was number 35 for the Miners, Shane McGraw. We'll see what they line up to do. Miners will come to the line. 67 under center. Looks like they're going to go for the point conversion. He takes the snap, and it's going to be handoff up the middle, and he's going to get right to the goal line. See, they're going to signal it's going to be good. 1-point conversion is good. So we're going to be 14-7 now. The Meeteetse Longhorns leading. That was a quick play by the Miners. It was starting to get out of hand, the game was, and they brought it back to a one-possession game. Looks like we got Coach Binion down on the field lining the guys out, and they're going to send the receiving team out. I'll let you know who's back to receive. So it looks like we've got Poole, we've got Smith, we've got Grable, we've got Kerwin Johnson, and Nick Anderson is out. And Josh Grable's back deep to receive if it makes it back to him. Miners will kick off from their own 30. And he's kicked it through, clear back to Grable. He'll pick it up at the 15, and he's got a couple blockers up front. He runs over one guy. He's put his shoulder down, and he's turned the corner, and up the sideline he goes, and looks like he's pulling away from everybody. He's going to have another touchdown. So that was a quick turn there. Josh Grable receiving the kick, takes it right through the middle of them and up the sideline, and gets his second touchdown on the day. He had a couple good blocks out front, and then he lowered his shoulder and ran over one Miner and showed him he's for business. So the kick's back to, we have a flag on the play, dead play. False start on Meeteetse, so that's going to bring Backham up. Looks like we've got Tom back with us today. I can hear him, so that's good. What do you think, Tom?
You know, I don't think a lot. Looks like mishandling on the hike.
Oh, he turned that to looked out to Bray Smith for the 1-point conversion, and looked like there was a little confusion on that play and got batted down.
Be Miners ball.
It's going to be Miners ball. That was but we're looking 20-7 Longhorns right now. They scored 3 quick touchdowns, and the Miners had one quick one, handoff, and it went the distance. So we'll see if Benyon can get his defense fired back up. They've forced 2 turnovers today. 2 of their touchdowns have been off of turnovers. All right, Tom's with us for real this time.
I was muted. Hello again.
Welcome back, Tom.
Thank
Missed you.
Thank you, Kyle. It's good to be back.
Yes. So kickoff's going to be by Bray Smith. This can be a good kick. He's going to get all the way down to the 10, be fielded by the Miners there, and he's going to look for the corner, and he's got the corner. He picked up a good block out on the corner. It's going to be a foot race. He's pulling away from him. And another touchdown Miners, so we're starting to add the score up pretty quick.
A lot of field to cover with 6 men.
It's going to be a high score. Usually is, but they picked up a good block out on the corner that gave him the edge to get down, and then it was a matter of a foot race, and he won that one. So the Miners are going to line up, and we'll see if they opt to go for the 2-point kick or a 1-point conversion. They're going to call a timeout, talk about it. Looks like there's a little confusion out there. The play that made it out wasn't what they were thinking. So from the rain this afternoon, it's turned out to be a nice day for football. Sun shining in here on you. Looks like you're sweating up a little bit on us.
You know, solving those technical difficulties is a lot of work sometimes.
I appreciate you putting the effort into it and getting back with me.
Thank you. Pushing the space bar is a lot harder than most people think.
Yeah, difficult job. Yeah. So we are in the first quarter for 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first. Miners are going to be attempting either a 2-point kick or a 1-point conversion. I want to give a shout out to the grounds crew. The field looks great today. Looks like it's ready for some football this year. So we applaud the grounds crew for taking such good care of the field and getting it ready for football this year.
And Daryl Benyon is actually the one who painted the lines on the field this morning.
That's Coach. He's putting in extra hours.
Yes, it is.
So we got Miners up. Looks like they're going to attempt the 1-point conversion. 67 under center. Handoff up the middle, and that's stuffed by the Meeteetse line. Goes nowhere. So Meeteetse's been pretty tough when they've been running up the middle. They've been stopping them, but they've been able to get her out around the ends twice, and that went for 6. But so good defensive stop by Meeteetse.
So once again, we'll line up for a kickoff on this 80-yard field. Watching 6-man football is a whole different animal from 11-man.
It's busy, very busy. Score gets high, and the chain gang gets tired running up and down the field.
You've got a lot of experience on that chain gang there, don't you, Kyle?
It's about like pushing that space bar. It's pretty tiring. So the Miners are going to come out to kick. It looks like we got Josh Grable back to receive the kick. We got Nick Anderson out, Adam Poole out. Looks like we got Trevor Burbank over on this near side on the front line. Second line back, we got number 30, Adam Poole, and 76, Kerwin Johnson. Miners, here comes the kick. And it's another squib kick, and looks like Poole will receive that one. Got a couple blockers, got a flag down on the play, and he gets taken out of bounds at about the 35-yard line of the Miners, but we'll see what the flag is.
It's a holding on the Longhorns.
Yeah. So that one's going to come back. Spot foul.
Not sure if they meant to do that an onside kick, but
they gave it all they had, and that's what it ended up. It's going to take a good return back, and we'll see where they spot the ball depending on the spot of the foul. Looks like they are going to step it off, and it's going to end up about at the Longhorn 25-yard line. So the Longhorns will take over on first down at the 25-yard line. Got Poole under center, Grable in the backfield. And Poole drops back to throw. He's got a man wide open, number 22, just over him, overthrew Brayan Smith, but he had a couple steps on the Miner defender.
Coach animated. I think he's a little frustrated. Brayan stopped halfway through his route and then tried to catch up again.
That would be frustrating when you design a play and it works great, but maybe a little bit of confusion. He maybe broke past him so quick he wasn't expecting to be so wide open so fast.
Yep, junior high football is good for building that foundation.
That's good, and I think Coach Benyon will do a good job with these guys getting ready for high school. So far they've got, looks to be for a first game, a pretty solid team. A few things to work on, but that's what it's all about. So we got Poole under center on second down. Got the handoff to Grable, and he's going to make it through. He's right down the sideline he goes, and that'll be touchdown number 3 for Josh Grable. And he's a pretty big guy, and they don't seem to have an answer to stop him. He looks to be the biggest guy out on the field, and that can be intimidating for middle school.
One thing about Josh Graybill, no matter what sport he's doing, he never quits. He gives it his all in every practice and every game.
And that's going to go a long ways. He'll be a leader on the field and on the court, and we'll expect a lot of good things out of him. You're sitting over there in the shade. I might trade you spots here in a little while.
Yep, I'm liking the shade.
Well, let's see. Longhorns are going to go to the line. Looks like they're going to go for the extra point. Got Poole under center and Grable back with Kerwin Johnson. The handoff to Johnson. He's going to be untouched around the corner, and he'll pick up the extra point. That's going to make it 27-13 Meeteetse. They're moving the ball real well. They're mixing it up pretty well. They've had quite a few running plays and thrown in some pass plays in the mix too, and they're pretty effective so far.
I think we've seen about more time on the field with kickoffs than about anything else this game.
Yeah, well, the kicking teams are getting a lot of practice. We've got just about 4 minutes left in the first quarter, sitting at 27-13. So you times that by 4, plus some. The refs are going to get their exercise today.
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
Yes, they do. Been a lot of excitement in the last couple weeks with Meeteetse football and the high school team going to Texas. Maybe we can get somebody from the team to come talk to us a little bit about their Texas trip.
Yeah, we'll see if we can do that.
So we got Brian Smith to kick off to the Miners, and he gets a good kick down. He's going to get down to about the 15-yard line where it's picked up by Miner returner, and he changes directions and going to come for this other corner, and they're going to actually wrestle him out of bounds. Number 30, Adam Poole, didn't give him that corner. He said, nope, we're not going to let you get another 6 points, so you're going out of bounds. So good coverage there on the kick team, able to stuff that run. Miners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line, so return of about 15 yards before he's brought down. Miners are going to bring the play to the field and see what they can do here. Coach Benyon directs the guys, sends in the call, and Meeteetse sets their defense as the Miners come to the line. So he's going to hand it up the middle. Oh, he's going to fumble it. Looks like he recovered his own fumble, but that would have been that was the third fumble of the day. They've lost 2 of them, and so Meeteetse's getting in there and knocking that ball loose. That's good. That's got to make Coach happy.
May have mastered the fumble-rooski.
Yeah, that was it. That was the fumble-rooski.
Probably fumble-rooski not as necessary in 6-man football as it is in 11-man.
Not so much, but maybe it could be effective as they're not expecting it. So it's going to be second down on about the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of about 9 yards on the play. They hurry up the line, and it's going to be a handoff right up the middle, and that's going to be stuffed right there at the line. They might gain half a yard on that one. So
looks like 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. And they haven't had much success up the middle so far. Meeteetse's doing a good job of stuffing the run, shutting it down. Number 67's bringing the play in. They've got some good-sized guys on their team. They just haven't been able to get rolling. Meeteetse's doing a good job shutting them down. Oh, he's under center. And back to handoff is close there, and it's going to be for a loss. We looked like possibly Brian Smith in, and he about took the handoff right from the quarterback, and he's able to get the pitch out, but looked like Grable in for the tackle, I believe. And it was going to be a 6-yard loss, and it's going to be 4th and 10 for the Miners, and looks like they're in some sort of a punt formation, tight punt formation, so we'll see what they decide to do. And it's up, and the kick's up, straight up, and come down right in the middle of them. It looks like this can be covered up by a Miner, so Meeteetse's going to take over with good field position with 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the first quarter.
Meeteetse showing some great defense on that last run, shutting down Hanna Elk Mountain.
Yes, they are there. Coach Benion's got to be happy with his defense. And so Meeteetse looks like they're going to take over at the Miners' 31-yard line. They got plenty of time to punch it in. A couple of their drives have been one play for touchdowns, so we'll see what they come up with next. Like I say, the Miners haven't really had an answer for number 70, for Josh. He's just running right over them and pulling away from them. So we'll see what they do here, if they go back to Josh or what they do. Got a timeout on the field.
High school boys down by the junior high bench supporting the junior high boys.
That's good to see. Getting encouragement from the high school team also helps. Always helps your spirits. But today we've got Meeteetse, all red uniforms, white helmets, white numbers. And on the other side of the field, we've got the Miners that are wearing their orange jerseys and blue pants, orange socks, blue helmets.
Pretty much the colors we're wearing today.
Yeah, almost. Pretty much. We might have to hide. We don't have much red on today. We won't let that one out.
Looks like the coaches from the high school football team will be coming up during halftime and giving us a rundown of their trip to Texas.
That'd be good. We can hear from them. They did a great job in Texas. There was a few people from Meeteetse that were able to make it down and watch the team. They went down and played in that new stadium in Texas against Robert Lee, and they put a good showing for Wyoming football down there.
Community largely helped pay for that trip down to Texas. There was a lot of support there.
So we'd like to thank them. So we got first down. Adam Pool's going to hand off to, I believe it was 35, Nick Anderson. Yep, he got out to the corner and pick up about 7 yards on the play. So a good pickup on first down by Anderson. Bring up second down at the Miners' 23-yard line.
Looks more like the 24-yard line.
Your angle's different over there in the shade. Your vision's skewed a little bit. To the line. Pools back in shotgun formation. Take the snap and a quick handoff, and then a pitch to Grable. What a great play. Got the pitch off just in time. So that was a quick handoff to number 30, Nick Anderson. Then he pitched it out to number 70, Josh Grable, and picked up the first down. They had a defender in on Anderson. He got it off just in time, and that was a great pitch back to Josh, and Josh was able to pick up the first down. So a great play. It's going to bring up a first down on practically their 15-yard line, pretty much. So, but they've got the chains up on the other side, so they can pick up a first down if they make it about the inch mark. Got Poole back in shotgun formation again with.
Looks like Brian Smith lining up wide.
And we got a false start on Meeteetse. They were getting excited. They saw that end zone and time running out, so they're going to start off the second under center. He's going to do a quick handoff to Josh Grable, and then Josh is going to hand it off to 76, I believe, Kerwin Johnson. And he's going to pick up about 10 yards before he's brought down, and there's flags on the play, and we'll see what that is.
Face
That's
mask.
Probably a face mask from where the flags were thrown. That was that's what it is, face mask on the Miners, so that's going to get him even closer. Probably put it on the 5-yard line.
Looks like Meeteetse will get those yards back that they lost.
They will. So that's going to move it forward to the 5-yard line on second down. So some quick plays there. They've got some good quick plays that are going to throw some people off. That's a quick handoff and then another handoff, which we've seen one of those already today, some version of that. Got Poole under center. He's going to hand off to Grable. Looked like about the same thing. Then Grable pitched back to Poole, and he's going to get the corner of the end zone for 6. So some great play calling by Binion, and that punches him in for another touchdown. That makes it 33-13 Longhorns. So just starting the second quarter, Meeteetse punches it right in.
Trevor Burbank goes in for Jack Fremlin.
We're going to come back for the 2-point kick, which is up, and looks like it's going to be short and right. No good.
You've got a very interesting individual running your camera system.
What do we got for shade up here? It's cooking, man. He didn't say anything about the squelching heat that's coming
Waiting for the
through
sun to go down. It looks like we
here.
got
We got a long time.
a long ways to go.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it for most of those 7 quarters you're talking about.
We can close this window up. That makes it hard to commentate.
Thank you. So Meeteetse is going to be out for, man, it looks like their 5th kickoff. Miners back to receive. Bray and Smith out to kick. We've got Kerwin, Johnson, Nick Anderson, Josh. We've got number 2 out there right now, Dustin Robbins, for his first time in the game. Kicks down, looks like, and looked like Josh brings down the runner from behind, catches him from behind, brings him down, and didn't pick up much yards on the play.
Looks like they're going to be about at the 25-yard line.
I'd say 23, but I'll take into account your angle. I won't hold
Appreciate
it against you. It did look like the 25, so I'll give you that. And we got another minor timeout. Coach is going to talk it over with his team and see if they can figure out a way to punch in another touchdown against this pretty solid defense so far.
TC having a rough time getting just 6 kids on the field. Might have been why they called the timeout. Not sure.
Possibly. Good call.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yes, it is. So it looks like both teams have water out there, and they're must be pretty hot down on the field as well. Drinking the water down pretty good.
Just yesterday they were standing water on the 40-yard line.
Was there?
Got
Today
it all.
looks wonderful.
Got it all dried out, ready to go.
So the Miners come out on first down at about the what yard line, did you decide?
You know, I think we're looking at the 23.5 right there, Kyle.
I'd agree with you on that one. Their quarterback comes up and hits under center. He's going to pitch out and he's just swarmed over. Swarmed. Didn't even have a chance to get out. Brian Smith was there.
Nick Anderson went high. Brian Smith went low. Had someone else following up. I didn't see who that was.
And he's a minor runner, slow to get up. He had 3 Meeteetse guys, and he didn't have anywhere to go. No blockers out here, so okay, they're going to have a long afternoon at this rate. Meeteetse is just going after him. Has to be a loss of about 4 yards on the play, so they'll start second down at their 20.
I'd agree with that on the 20 there, Kyle.
That's a good call, huh?
Yep.
Got number 23 under center, new quarterback. We'll see what he can do. Takes a snap and a quick handoff up the middle, and he breaks free. Broke through 2 tackles, but he's caught by Nick Anderson. Looks like almost a 15-yard gain, 14-yard gain.
I think some players are going to hear it from the coach for not wrapping up.
Yeah, there's 2 arm tackles right there that probably won't make your head coach happy. Looked like he almost threw his hat there. So, good job, coach. Maintain your composure and keeping your hat. He's having words with one of his players there. That arm tackle's a tough one to overcome. Not very successful. We got 67 for quarterback again. He has a quick handoff up the middle, and he doesn't make it far before he runs into that defense. And
This time we had two people wrapping up. One of them was Josh Graybill, number 30, Adam Poole with the tackle and helping him up afterwards.
yep. So they're all wanting in on that tackle, which is a good sign. Don't see kids standing around and saying, hey, you get that tackle. I'll stand here and watch you.
Everybody flocking towards the ball.
That's a good thing. Coach is working the sideline pretty good. So we're going to have a fourth and about 2.5 yards for the Miners. Number 23, quarterback back in. Sets his line and takes a snap. Looks like it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. And he's going to be brought down by Grable. Fumble on the play, but recovered quickly by number 43 of the Miners. But he didn't have the prayer to go anywhere. Josh met him right in his hole and actually knocked him back a couple yards.
This looked like he got hit by a truck, but then hurt his hand on a high five on the way back.
That was exactly right. Good call. So turnover on downs for the Miners. Meeteetse will take over at their 35.5-yard line. You agree with that one?
You know, I think that's a little bit less than half a yard there, Kyle.
But are we breaking it down into eighths here? I just need to know your scale.
I think that's more of a third. It's what we're looking at, yeah.
Okay, 35.3-yard line. You'll never hear that on an NFL commentator, but whatever works, we'll do it. Can't see. Looks like Poole under center. Quick handoff to Grable, and he's going to make that corner go up, and now he's getting – so he got slowed down enough that the Miners were able to flock around him and bring him down. But one guy had a hold of his shoelaces and held him down, held him up for a minute, or he was gone for 6. So a quick play, and these Miners just don't have an answer for it. Of course, with Grable's size and his 100% attitude, that's going to be pretty tough to stop. We got a second down and about 3, 2.5, we'll say.
Appreciate that accuracy, Kyle.
Yep. Poole takes a snap, quick handoff to Grable, who turns and hands it off to, I believe, Kerwin Johnson to pick up the first down. Yep, that was Kerwin.
Kerwin Johnson making an excellent effort on the run. Kerwin also almost a year-round hockey player, probably used to roughing people up.
So he is not afraid of contact. So Meeteetse has a first down at the Miner 19-yard line. Moving the ball well this afternoon. I don't believe they've seen third down yet. I might be wrong, but they're moving the ball quite well. Poole takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's got a wide open Smith. Oh, and it wasn't so wide open. The Miner defender closed in on him and broke that pass up.
That is a hard pass to make, running out of room, rolling out, and throwing across the body like that.
He did. He rolled out to his right and had a little play action pass there. And a few of the Miners bid on it, but we had one playing back that picked up Smith coming across the backside and was able to get in and break that up. So we'll have a second down and 15 for the Miners. Poole under center. Checks back with his backfield. Oh, we had movement, but don't see any flags. We got a handoff to Kerwin, and he's got the corner for 6. Kerwin Johnson outruns the 3 Miners that were pursuing him, and he has about about a 17-yard run.
You know, I'm not sure, running for his life or running for the goal, but either way, it's a touchdown.
Either way, he scored a touchdown of it. So Poole back for the kick, and we got a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be on the Longhorns. False start on the Longhorns. So that's going to bring him back. As we saw in that last play, they could do just a quick run, and they'll be in for the point. But looks like he's back to kick the 2 points. So drop kick is up, and looks like a little short. No good. So the 2-point kick is no good. So our score is going to be 39 for Meeteetse and 13 for Hanna Elk Mountain. 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Once again, we're going to see a kickoff.
Another kickoff.
We're really getting a lot of experience with the Meeteetse's kickoff team.
Yep, Brian Smith kicking. He's going to be wore out from both sides of the ball and kicking off as often as they are. This will make the 7th kickoff, I believe.
We'll be joined at halftime by superstar Jasper Smith from the Meeteetse High School team and assistant coach Dale Query.
We look forward to hearing from them about their Texas trip. So the Longhorns are going out on the field, going to kick it off to the Miners from their 30. It's like Brian Smith will be kicking again.
Looks like all of our 6th graders are seeing some time. Looks like everybody's been out on the field.
That's good. We get kicks off, and it's all the way back to the 15-yard line where it's picked up by Miner, and he does a couple jukes and jives, but only makes it about 10 yards before he's brought down by 22 Smith.
At
So
the 25-yard line.
At the 25. Good call on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good when the kicker can get his own tackle.
That is. He's multi-purpose out there.
You have to be in 6-man football.
You have to be busy, I'll tell you that. So the Miners will bring it to the line, 1st and 15 from their 25-yard line. Quarterback checks back on his backfield. Turns and hands off to his running back, who's maybe 2 yards on the play before he's wrapped up and brought down. They're just not having any luck going up the middle. I don't know what else what other options they have. Meeteetse seems to have quite a bag of plays that they've been practicing. It looks like they've been practicing pretty hard, and the Miners, they've just been pounding that middle, hoping it'll open up, and it's not working out for them very well.
Not so much. They've got some big kids stuffing up the middle there.
They do. You put Smith and Grable out there, and they're looking for a tackle. So in that middle, not much room. Looks like we actually have Josh Grable out, getting his hand taped up right now. Hopefully he's all right. The handoff was.
It's like this time they made a hole and he's going to break away.
They did. He's pulling away from him. So they send the little guy out to run, and he just squeaks through, and that's good for a Miner touchdown. They tried something a little bit different and went around the end, and they got past Meeteetse on that one. So that's another 6 on the board. Makes it 39-19 for Meeteetse. That'll just show them that they can't get too relaxed out there on the play, because Miners are playing football too, and they're looking for the end zone, and they found it that time. Long run there.
It's like it fueled up the Miners on this hot, late summer day.
They're lining up for the extra point. 23 under center. He's going to take and it was the pitch is batted down, knocked down. It looked like he had a hard time getting a hand on it, and then turned to pitch it out, and Meeteetse was in there to knock it down. So that extra point is no good. We've got 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Miners are going to kick off to Meeteetse. I believe the last kickoff that they kicked, didn't Grable return that for a touchdown?
I'm not sure. We may have been having technical difficulties.
You might have been with that. I don't have that good of notes. I've just been marking up all the touchdowns here that he's had.
You know, we work with whoever we can get on the commentating.
Yeah, get what you get.
I'm just here for the bird's eye view.
I'm here for the heat. I'm getting it too. So Miners out to kick off to Meeteetse. Meeteetse taking the field. Looks like we got Grable back on the field, deep to receive. 72 on the far side, Levi Lamb. And I believe Nick Anderson in the middle. Trevor Burbank on the near side. Trevor Burbank. It kicks off, and it's squib kick right up the middle, right over Johnson's head.
Good
and
Grable.
Grable picks it up, and he's going to he breaks a couple tackles and he's pulling away. It's going to be a foot race, and he's got him, got the edge all the way down.
Second return on a kickoff by Josh Graybill.
He's starting to make that look pretty good. Looks like he's been watching Seth Bennett in high school on these kickoffs and just sneaks right through. Couple missed tackles on the Miners that Josh blew through. So we're 45-19 Longhorns with Poole back for the 2-point kick. There's a low snap, bounces around, and he's going to be flush from the pocket, try to get out, and he's got room to run. He throws the pass, and it's going to be good.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag, but a lot of scrambling around back there. He had 4 Miners that he was bouncing around with, and a lot of guys down the end zone. Finally broke free and was able to make it past the end zone, and it's going to be coming back. A possible hold on Meeteetse. So that all that effort is going to be coming back. They'll retry. That was just a low kick that he wasn't able to get a handle on, and by the time he got it, Miners were back in the backfield, so he had to scramble and make a play of it, and he was able to find Josh in the end zone, but penalty's going to cost him. So he's back for the kick. Looks like he gets it off, but it's going to be short and right. No good on the 2-point kick.
Drop kick's hard time.
That is tough. He's been getting it pretty good, but just those penalties don't help when you scoot it back 5 and 10 yards. That adds quite a bit onto it. So
Those drop kicks, something I've never seen in my years of high school football. I saw it in rugby, and that's about it.
yeah, well, I believe Seth has been practicing for high school the drop kick. We'll see how he does later on that. So with just over 2 minutes in the second quarter, Meeteetse 45, Hanna Elk Mountain 19.
I made a bet with athletic director and principal Corey Jeffco that it would rain because my phone told me so. I'm going to lose that bet.
Well, it did rain earlier, so if you're going on a daily or if that's during the game, depends on your bet.
Well, he told me 3 of the 4 quarters in each game it wouldn't rain at all.
And you said it would rain 1 quarter each game. Yeah, you're losing that bet.
Yeah.
There are clouds out there, but they're few and far between and quite a ways
onside
away.
kick, and they're
Onside
getting it.
kick, and they recover. And it looks like it did go far enough. It went to 10 yards. Meeteetse recovers at the Meeteetse 37-yard line.
I think that caught Hanna Elk Mountain off guard. I'm not sure they knew that they could recover that.
No, they weren't really sure about that. None of them were really going for the ball. They
yeah.
weren't sure what to do on that play. So good call by Coach Benyon on that one. I didn't see who recovered that, but he was quick to get down and get on it. So.
And he had red on.
And entering the game, looks like we got 88 Jack Fremlin coming in. Personnel out there, we have Poole, we have Grable, we have Fremlin, we have Smith, we have Johnson. Grable brings the play in. They got first down at the Miners 37-yard line.
Looks like delay a game.
That's exactly what it is. Do you watch NFL? You nailed that call.
Thank you.
Even before the ref did.
I appreciate that.
I'm impressed.
That's the one thing I've contributed.
Have you ever thought about reffing? You ought to
No.
look into it.
I never.
You
ever,
should be able to fit that
ever
in your
have.
schedule.
It's like we're coming.
And
around
we
the end.
have a handoff, was it?
It's a pitch.
Was it a pitch out to Kerwin, who got those yards back? We're out to second down.
We're
Pick
in
up of
danger
about 3 yards.
Yeah, we're in danger of seeing a third down.
It's looking that way, isn't it? Never know. We got about a minute and 45 seconds left before halftime. And once again at half, we'll be joined by one of our high school coaches and one of our all-stars of the high school team, Mr. Smith. Poole takes the snap, quick handoff, and then a pitch to Grable. And Grable has got a tackle to beat, and he does another one, another slip. And somebody gets him by the shoelaces, finally gets him down, but broke about 2 tackles, and someone had him on the ankle. Sounds like the coach is pretty upset on the other side. He isn't liking those arm tackles either.
Not sure I would either.
He's sounding a little hoarse, but we can hear him clear up here in the booth. So he's still got a little bit left in him.
Good acoustics at this football field.
Yes,
Meeteetse.
it must be. Nice calm day today.
Phone says 73 degrees. I'm not sure I would believe it.
I would say it's on the low side. We got a little bit of motion on the offense here. Looks like it's going to be a false start on Meeteetse. That's going to back him up.
We did not see a third down.
We did not
though.
see a third down. We didn't. So that was the first down at their 17-yard line. That's going to bring them back 5 yards. So they'll be about their 23, I'd say.
Meeteetse, their own worst enemy in terms of lost yards.
That is true. So on first down, we got a pitch to Kerwin, and he gets wrapped up in the backfield, spins free, and he's running down the sideline. Bust through two. Wow, look at those spin moves.
Great
It
juke.
looked like he was down 10 yards back, and he spun right through between those two tacklers, and they looked almost Reggie Bush-esque there. Pickup of about 10 yards on the play. And he was wrapped up in the backfield, but broke free, kept those knees moving, pumping, and broke free. So seeing some good things from these guys in their first game of the year. We got a little trick play. They faked it to Josh and then handed it off to Johnson up the middle, and he was wrapped up.
I think it might have been a trick to the Longhorns as well.
Might have been. There looked like a little confusion, and that'll bring us to the half with Meeteetse leading 45-19. So joining us shortly here, we're getting our interviewees to come in and talk to us a little bit. Okay, so we're back. As promised, we've got a couple of visitors here at halftime to tell us a little bit about the Texas trip the high school team took with. And
Kind of missed that. I think
we missed that.
kind of think Hanna Elk Mountain was trying to do an onside kick, and
it didn't work out so well. Meeteetse was ready for it?
Yep.
Okay. I was getting my water and not paying attention here, so I apologize. Thought for sure you had eyes on the field.
you know I was going to go to an instant replay, but
We'll look at that instant replay here at the break and make sure that was the case. So Meeteetse at midfield nearly on first down here in the third quarter. Pull back for the snap, quick handoff to Grable, and he's wrapped up and drags two defenders down and runs one over. Pick up about 4 yards on the play. He's determined to pick up yards. He was dragging the two, and then the one came up and thought he'd help out, and he just got ran over, and I think he just tripped on him. So pick up a 4. That'll bring up second down.
if we get him to wear some shoes with Velcro, he'll go all the way every play.
He might do that. So Meeteetse the line on second down. Poole comes up under center. He's going to drop back to pass. Looks like there's a hold at the line, not going to go call. That was a pass complete out to Brayan Smith, who breaks a tackle. He is going to see end zone. That was a good throw and good catch from Poole to Smith on second down. And once again, you didn't get to see your third down, Tom.
Still waiting for that third down.
Yes, we'll take the touchdown over third down. And great play.
On the upside, we get to see the Longhorns kickoff.
That will be another kick for the Longhorns after this, and Poole's going to be back for the two-point kick. We'll see how he is on this. A flag's thrown. That's most likely going to bring it back. The kick was no good.
Oh, I thought that was Josh Graybill tying his shoes. Keep having Hanna Elk Mountain untying them for him, but that is.
It is down there. That is Pool. So the kick was no good. Need phone? Oh. So Meeteetse's going to go out for another kickoff. Kickoff to the Miners. This is why they're getting a lot of practice on kicking. The score in the early third quarter, 51-19. Meeteetse leading. Looks like Hanna Elk Mountain's going to step up to that 40-yard line. Get ready for that onside kick. Coach was over there hollering at him to move forward.
Good 6th grader Courtney Brayton out there.
Oh, good.
Seeing
And that was touched by the fielded back at the 20. He's running out for the corner, and he broke free past one and didn't get past Josh Grable. Brings him down out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So a return of about 12 yards by Elk Mountain. They'll take over there, first down, and see what they come out with after halftime. They had to have gotten a talking to at halftime, and we'll see how they adjust their game.
A little bit of a breeze now and sitting in the shade. It is nice in here, isn't it, Kyle?
Yeah, it's nice over here in the sun. Meeteetse's defense have been very good today for their first game. We got
I think we're getting close to that 30 seconds, but
we got
managed to get it
Smith
off.
in the background quick, or in the backfield quick, and
Oh!
boy, we had a couple missed tackles there, and he broke free. Everyone was in there. Not sure, a little confusion. He's going to break free and go the distance with Grable right on his heels, though. Grable wasn't giving up. Like I said, he gives everything his 100%.
Not sure what happened there. Another bunch of arm tackles, it looks like. It looks like some of them were tackling the wrong guy.
It did. It looked like there's two that were tackling the player on either side of the actual runner. But he stopped at the line of scrimmage and then took off, and we didn't have anybody in the backfield to stop him. So that's going to be a Miner touchdown. That makes it 51-25. They're going to go for the extra point. They have not been successful on their point conversions today. Got a quick handoff up the middle, and that's going to be stopped right about the line of scrimmage. So they must have lost their focus for a minute on that touchdown run, and they stopped it quick there.
Going to see a kickoff here, Kyle.
We are going to see another kickoff. That's hard to believe in six-man football. We got 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter. The score is Meeteetse 51, Hanna Elk Mountain 25. And we're looking at another kickoff. I think you're pretty excited about our kickoffs today.
I like kickoffs, Kyle.
I know, it's good stuff. Did you happen to watch the Bronco game last night?
No, I did not.
It was a good game for Bronco fans. If there's any Bronco fans out there.
I think we have two here in Meeteetse.
Who would those be?
Georgia Rutschke, our special education director, is probably the biggest Broncos fan I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
The Denver's Broncos office chair, calendar, desk
Serious?
toys, yeah,
I don't have that much.
socks.
But I do have coats from elementary school, Denver Bronco coats, so I can truly say I've been with them from the beginning.
Your sheets are Denver Broncos.
They used to be. My wife won't let me get Denver Bronco sheets, or I'd have them.
Let's quit muddying up this TV with all this talk of the Denver Broncos.
That's good stuff. I think we got some Bronco fans out there. And getting back to our game, Miners are going to be kicking off the Longhorns. We got a squib kick, make it all the way down and out of bounds at the 14-yard line, which will be a flag.
Not sure I'm familiar with that term. Is that a technical term, the squib kick?
Well, that's one of them. What would you like to call them?
I don't know. I'm getting corrected by Superintendent Jay Curtis behind me that it actually is a commentator term. I apologize,
It
folks
is.
out there.
Yes. We might hear from Superintendent Curtis here shortly. So Meeteetse's going to take over. Looks like their 25-yard line. We've got Brian Smith. We have Nick Anderson. We have Adam Poole. Looks like Jack Fremlin's going out. And who am I missing? And looks like we have Trevor Burbank out there. Timeout called on the field. We had a little bit of confusion somewhere, so coaches are going to take a timeout and talk about it. But at the break, we'll once again thank the Meeteetse community for all the support and everything that they gave the Meeteetse High School team as they went to Texas. And I know they really appreciate all the help they got from their hometown and from communities surrounding Meeteetse. I know that outside of Meeteetse helped donate and help get the boys to Texas. So just a huge shout out to everybody that helped them. I know the coaches and the team and the school really appreciates all the support. So once again, thank you.
I'd also like to thank TCT for providing equipment and Channel 54 so that we can broadcast this game.
So Meeteetse's taking the field first down at their 24-yard line. Got Poole under center. He fumbles the snap and he quickly covers it up.
Maybe we'll get our third down this time, Kyle.
Well, good possibility. But the way they've been running plays and been effective, not necessarily. Miners making a quick change on defense, and Meeteetse almost caught him. There's a handoff up the middle, and looks like Kerwin Johnson's going to be spun down quick, about a gain of 3 on the play. So you are indeed seeing your third down, Tom.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we are. They may give it to Josh the Mack Truck Graybill.
They probably won't. Looks like Josh is on the sidelines right now. He's taking a knee. Must be. Don't know.
That would make it hard, I guess.
That would
that's
probably
illegal in most football games. I don't know about 6-man. It may be legal, but
I think they would call that out of bounds if he ended up with it.
Fair enough.
So.
Just getting these rules all straight.
So Meeteetse the line on third down. Poole under center. He's going to drop back to pass, and the pass is deflected at the line, so it's going to be no good. So we're looking at our first fourth down of the day for Meeteetse. He dropped back pass, and the lineman was reading that and watched the lane and got in the lane and blocked that pass, knocked it down.
And I think the coach may be, I'm not sure, I'm trying to see who's out on the field. I think the coach may be getting the B team a little bit of experience here. Well, maybe not. Josh Graybill just goes back in.
He's back in, possibly to punt. It looks like he punted one away earlier today, so they are in punt formation. But a lot of confusion on the Miner team, but Graybill gets the punt off. And there's a little fumble. He's going to make the corner on the return. One man to beat, and he doesn't do it. He gets tackled out of bounds by Kerwin Johnson. He had him to beat, had the corner, but Kerwin didn't let him get away.
Yeah, I think for the first time today we saw that 100% from Josh Graybill work against him. Blew past the ball carrier there.
Yeah, he did. He might have got bumped off the side a little bit going by, but... So, Miners are going to start this drive with, I'm not sure, we have Principal Jeffco in front of us blocking our view. That did feel good hiding behind him out of the sun, though. I did appreciate that. So, they're going to start first down on the Meeteetse 20. Good field position starting this drive after the good punt return by the Miners. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off the middle, and right there's 2 Meeteetse defenders. We got Graybill and Smith to wrap him up, and nope, wasn't Smith. That was Levi Lamb. Had Graybill and Lamb wrap him up just as soon as he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Levi Lamb, a 7th grader.
So it's going to bring up a second down, no gain on the play. Miners are still pounding that ball in the middle and not having a lot of success. Once in a while they'll get the outside and break one free, but they have their small quarterback in, number 23, take the snap on second down. It can be a quick pitch out, and we got a looked like Poole in the backfield and wrapped him up. They're getting in there quick, almost taking that handoff right from the quarterback. They're getting in so quick.
Poole did a great job of breaking down and covering both those people. He just about could have intercepted that pitch.
He could have. He had both those tailbacks that were swinging out for the pitch, had both of them covered. If it had got to either of them, he would have had the tackle on him. He was in there quick and snooped that play out fast. So it's going to bring up a third down and a loss of about 2.5, 3 yards on the play. They got 67 back in. Quarterback, he's under center, takes the snap, and he's going to drop back to pass.
There's
But
Poole again.
back in the backfield. He got the pass off, and it's complete.
Great pass by that quarterback under pressure.
He was on his way to his back. Poole was in and had him wrapped up, and he had got that arm free. He's able to float that up in the air, and he had a receiver downfield and made the completion. But it's going to bring up a fourth down. It was a pickup of about 15 on the play, but that was the third and about 20, so they're 5 yards short. Bring up fourth and about 5 at the Meeteetse 10-yard line. But great play by Poole. That's 2 plays in a row. He was right in the backfield, and so we got number 23 under center. He's going to take the snap, and handoff is around the corner, and he is going to make the end zone.
You know,
there's a couple missed tackles there that it's going to have Coach Benyon throw his hat by the end of the game. It's getting close.
Hanna Elk Mountain finding no luck going up the middle, so they're falling back on their passing game and running some options and some sweeps, and
they're starting
working out for them.
They're starting to change their game plan a little bit, realizing that up the middle just isn't working for them. So that time it was a handoff out around the end, and it paid for them. So they're going to line up for their extra point.
We'll see if Meeteetse defense can adjust on this.
Looks like Meeteetse's set and ready. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and it's stuffed. We had 2 Meeteetse guys in the backfield. Looked like Brian Smith back in the backfield and wrapped him up. So the extra point is no good. And the score now is Meeteetse 51, Hanna Elk Mountain 31. So Hanna Elk Mountain's clawing their way back into it. Got 13 minutes left in the third quarter.
6-man football, that's plenty of time to come back.
There's a lot of time. We've seen how fast that score could jump, and it definitely changes quickly. So we're going to have another kickoff, Tom. But this time it's going to be coming from Hanna Elk Mountain, so Meeteetse will be back to receive. Looks like we've got Kerwin Johnson back deep in the field to receive the kick if he gets it down that far. Like you said, we're getting a lot of players rotating through for Meeteetse to play, so that's good. Everybody's seeing a little bit of playing time. The kick's off. Kerwin fumbles it around a little bit, picks it up, and he's on his way. Breaks one tackle, and there's a flag down.
Johnson showing that fancy footwork again.
He makes it out to about the 31-yard line, but there's a flag. We'll wait and see who this one's against. It could be coming back. Looked like possible hold, and it was a hold on Meeteetse. So from the spot of the foul, that one will be coming back. But they'll have a first down at possibly about their 25-yard line. Maybe not.
8th grader Josh Graybill.
Now that'd be from the spot of the foul. It's going to be a first down at the 15-yard line. They got Fremlin coming in. Looks like we have Smith in the game. Anderson, Burbank, Graybill, and Poole. Coach Benyon continues to rotate his players in and out. Adam Poole's going to come up under center and take the snap on first down. Takes the snap, hands it off to Nick Anderson, who's wrapped up quickly in the backfield. Meeteetse might be tiring out a little bit. Their line wasn't holding and let a couple players get in the backfield, so that went nowhere. That was a loss of about 2 on the play.
Two minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Score is 51-31 Longhorns.
I didn't know you could see that hiding in the shade.
Yeah, I came out of the shade for a little bit.
Is all right. We got Alex Poole rolling out to pass. He breaks a tackle and completes a pass downfield to Grable, who breaks a tackle, turns, and then he runs to his own player. He's still on his feet running. They just can't quite bring him down. And finally, 3 Miners bring him down.
His darn shoelaces.
He was all the way out, had a blocker, and his actual blocker went down on the play, so he had to hurdle his blocker, and that kind of slowed him up a little bit. But he still picked up about 4 or 5 yards after that. They're just having a hard time bringing Grable down. We got Poole under center, first down at the 37-yard line. He rolls out to pass, finds Grable again down the sideline. He steps out at the 30. It's going to be a pickup of about 9 yards. So they're going to passing and being pretty successful with the passing right now. It looks like second down and about 6 yards. And they are at the Miner 28-yard line. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Meeteetse up 51-31. You got Poole under center, takes a snap, fakes a handoff to Grable and hands off to Anderson, who has a big hole, and he's going down the sideline, 1 man to beat, and he gets knocked out of bounds at about the 5, make it the 8-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom.
I will. That's all I'm here for, buddy.
Okay. But that'll be a first down on another little, they faked it to number 70, Josh Grable, around one side. Handed off to Anderson coming back this other way. So first down at the 8-yard line. Poole under center takes a handoff. He's going to roll out to pass. And he has an open Smith for a touchdown.
Tough pass for Smith. Makes good on it.
Yeah, and that was a tough pass actually to make for Poole as he rolled out to his left side and had the
tough reception,
I should say. Yeah, because he did receive
He did not pass it
and
to
Poole
himself.
did make the pass, which indeed it was a tough pass, rolling out to his left and have to throw across his body. And he did have a Miner right behind him chasing him down.
Just say everything about that play was tough.
The kick, and he fumbled it, and there's 4 Miners in the backfield right on him to cover him up. So the extra 2-point kick is no good. And with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, Meeteetse 57, Hanna Elk Mountain 31.
A lot of trips up and down that field. Looks like some wear and tear is showing on some of those boys.
It is. That heat's getting to them down there a little bit. If it's as hot as it is up here as down there, then they're definitely getting hot.
And I think we have quite a few more kids than Hanna Elk Mountain, so that's got to be tiring on both sides.
Yeah, it looks when they have their 6 players out on the field, they might only have 3, maybe 4 out there. And that definitely wears on a team where we can rotate our players in and out a couple times. And so, once again, what are we going to have? Another
we're going to have a kickoff.
Yes, we are.
I'm pretty happy with this.
We are. We got the high school team marching out, and they're going to maybe cheer on there.
We're lining up on the wrong line here, trying to get things figured out on the kickoff.
Wrong 30. We're going to get lined out, and Meeteetse's going to boot it away again.
That would have been unfortunate.
So, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Meeteetse's going to kick it again to Hanna Elk Mountain. We'll see what they do. The coaches are yelling at that front line to get back up there and respect that onside kick. They gave them about 20-yard cushion that, don't know if Coach Benyon saw it, but they could have easily recovered that onside kick after they did in the first half. So Smith to kick off. And the kick is up. Good kick. Kicks down to about the 28-yard line where it's picked up by a Miner who's going to get over to the corner, and he gets the corner. There is a flag on the play, but he's down the sideline, nobody around. He's going to be into the end zone, but we'll see what that flag is. It could be a hold. Flags right there on returns are usually holds. So we'll see what they have to say, and it is indeed a hold against the Miners, so that one's coming back. Coach Benyon, I haven't seen him throw his hat yet. I'm watching.
No, he hasn't.
I want to see him do that.
Showing some composure, but it is the first game of the season.
Yes, it is.
We'll give him time.
That return man was able to make the corner and turn it upfield, and we just didn't have anybody from Meeteetse there.
Yeah, I think Coach is a little bit frustrated. We weren't staying in our lanes, and came around behind and tried to make a tackle from the wrong direction.
Yeah, that doesn't work out so well, but gives him something to work on in practice this week, and I'm sure he'll be noting it, and they'll be working on it. So the Miners are going to take over at their own 24-yard line, first down, after that long kickoff return was brought back on a holding penalty. You're right, Tom. They only have 4 subs over on the sideline, so that makes them tired guys by the end of the game. Quarterback under center takes the snap, and he's going to pitch out, and Poole's going to be right in there again on that right side. He was back there before the quarterback even pitched it out. And
back there, joined by Brian Smith. Good team effort on that tackle.
Yeah, they're taking a little bit of time getting that pitch and handoff off. Hanna Elk Mountain is. So that's going to be a loss of about 8 yards on the play, maybe 7. Be a long second down. Their coach has gotten a little bit quiet over on the sidelines on the other side. He might be getting tired as well.
It's tough to travel that far for a game this kind of heat.
So the handoff, and it's going to be up the middle, and looks like no gain. Actually, a loss of maybe half a yard on that play. Can bring up third down. So Meeteetse still doing pretty good, snuffing out that run and stopping it. And every now and again they get out of position, and Hanna Elk Mountain's able to run for a long one. This is winding down the third quarter. This might be the last play of the third quarter with 20 seconds left. Hanna Elk Mountain under center. He's going to take the snap and bobbles it, drops it, but he gets the pitch back, and he turns and reverses the other way around the field, and he's going to have room to run before he's thrown out of bounds by Trevor Burbank on the far sideline. There's going to be a pickup of almost 10 yards, making about 9.
Good gain, but we still have about.
That brings up a fourth down and about 13, wouldn't you say?
I'd say 14, Kyle.
Well, I'm giving them 13.
I'd like to thank Kyle Leathed for commentating on the spur of the moment here. After this, we'll probably have him commentating all of the home games. Thank you, Kyle.
Well, I like to help out where I can, and anything I can do to help you out.
I appreciate that.
Just call me and leave a message, and I'll be sure and get back with you. So on fourth down, they're in punt formation. They're going to get the punt off. It's a better punt than last time. Meeteetse wasn't quite set for the punt, so they're chasing it down the field and kicking it down. They're going to cover it up, and that's Trevor Burbank who catches up with it and covers it up, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with Meeteetse lead. Had the quarterback wrapped up before he could even get a step out of the box.
Adam Poole, of course, there to help out.
So on second down, no gain on last play. Quarterback up under center and looks back to his backfield. Takes a snap, and he's going to go for a pass, and his receiver didn't turn around. That was almost picked off by Nick Anderson. The receiver was late turning around, and Nick Anderson read that one out the whole way, and just short. Almost had the interception. I think he might have been looking end zone and getting pretty excited.
Looked like a quarterback draw that probably would have given him some yards, but the downfield man didn't remember when to turn around.
Yeah, he went a few yards too far before he turned around and almost cost him the interception. So that's going to bring up third down and 15 for Hanna Elk Mountain. Quarterback up under center, takes the snap and looking to hand off, and he does to his fullback, who breaks through the line and breaks a couple arm tackles that won't make Coach very happy, and he's off for the races and picks up one block downfield. Had Smith pursuing him, and he got blocked, so he's going to go all the way for touchdown. And got to hand it to these Miners. They're just not giving up. They're staying after it. So with that touchdown, that brings it to the score, Meeteetse 63. Hanna Elk Mountain 37. And they're going to line up. We'll see if they go for the kick or for the extra point attempt. And in 6-man, if you're not familiar, the kick is actually worth 2 points, whereas if you punch it in on the ground, it's worth 1.
Which is a little different from what I grew up doing.
A little different from 11-man. It's new if you haven't been around it. Pretty fun to watch because it's a lot of kickoffs, and there's a handoff to the running back, and it just doesn't go anywhere. Meeteetse's right there to stop him at the line of scrimmage. So haven't been very successful up the middle. So that's going to bring us to another kickoff. Meeteetse's going to receive, and with 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter, that'll give Coach Benny a little bit of time to run something and maybe rotate a few more players in, get some more time on offense.
Josh Grable in the backfield.
We have what looks like about their normal kick return team. The kick's off, and it's going to hit Smith at the front line there and bobbled around, and he quickly crawls down and recovers that ball. It kicked it right to him. I think it might have surprised him a little bit. It hit him right in the numbers, and he wasn't expecting that, so it bounced off, and he had to go to the ground, try and recover it, and luckily he caught up with it because the Miners were right on his tail. So Meeteetse will take over at their own 33-yard line. A first down. Looks like we got Johnson, Anderson, Grable, Poole. Not sure the other two. Looks like Smith on the far side. A little bit of trick there.
Great option.
And
Josh
Grable downfield and one guy to beat, and he's pulling away from him. He's going to punch it in the end zone. We got one Miner down. Looked like he might have twisted his ankle, or he might just be out of gas. But
yeah, it looks like he's a little bit hurt.
That was another great run by Josh Grable. He looks like he still has a lot of energy left in the game. So they're going to line up for the 2-point kick attempt by Poole. Snaps up, good snap, and he gets the kick off, and it is just low. Had the distance, but didn't quite have the height. So with that, our score comes to 69 for Meeteetse and 37 for Hanna Elk Mountain.
Stay tuned for high school boys game after this. Hanna Elk Mountain High School against Meeteetse Longhorns. Hanna Elk Mountain football team in the high school finding the only shade on the field.
They're smart for doing that. We got Meeteetse High School down in the far right, the north end zone. They're warming up and going through their calisthenics and getting ready for the game, while maybe the Miners are smart over there shading up for a little bit and staying out of the heat.
Yeah, a day like today could be. Veteran scorekeeper, coach, teacher, and player Michael Hagemeister predicting rain.
And we would welcome it to cool things down a little bit. So Meeteetse to kick off, looks like Poole's going to take the kicking duties from Smith, and he boots it down to about the 20 where it's picked up there, and a couple blockers. He's bouncing around, and Meeteetse's just having a hard time wrapping him up there. They finally bring him down at the 30. There's a lot of straight up and down tackling. I think the boys are getting tired out there. They're just wrapping up high and trying to hug them down. That's a good sign of some boys wearing out.
Or Meeteetse hospitality, Kyle.
It could be that as well. Slight breeze down on the field might be keeping the players cool.
It's got a message from Principal and Athletic Director Corey Jeffco that high school volleyball won in 3 games versus Arvada Claremont.
So congratulations to the Meeteetse High School volleyball team picking up that win. Back to the field, we have Hanna Mountain at their own 30 on first down. He's going to pitch it out. He's got room to run. He's got 2 players to beat, and they tackle him out at the it's inside Meeteetse. Well, it's down to the Meeteetse 33-yard line. That's a good enough for a first down. Pickup of about 16 yards on the play.
Kerwin doing a good job of taking him down.
He surely wasn't going to let him get that corner. So, coming out, they're still just punching that ball down the field. They step to the line. First down at the Meeteetse 33. Quarterback's going to pitch out, but we have a flag and going to be probably a false start on Hanna Mountain. Yes, it is. So a little bit of movement, and this is going to bring them back.
Have the Meeteetse High School football team down the sideline getting ready. They look like they've already played a game. Look pretty warm down there. Their jerseys look very similar. We might just put some high school kids in here at the end.
We might could do that. They are a lot like the junior highs. So first down from the 39-yard line. It's going to be a pitch back to the running back, and he cuts it right up the middle where they haven't had a lot of luck today, and he's wrapped up. Maybe a gain of a yard, and here comes a late flag flying in from the backfield. Looks like it's possibly a face mask on Meeteetse. You get a big dog pile like that and trying to bring him down, you're going to grab for whatever you can, and usually that face mask is a nice handle to get a hold of to bring him down. Looks like that's what they did on that play.
Yep.
So they'll step that one off. That's going to go against Meeteetse. Only a 5-yard penalty.
Making sure this game lasts as long as it can.
And it's drawn out. We have 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we got third and a long 12. Actually, well, they changed it to second on us. Second down and 12. Oh, we got offsides on the defense. He's anticipated that snap. That was Trevor Burbank looking to get in the backfield and just got a little too excited.
Smelled blood in the water. And
he thought he was ready to get back there and get a sack or even a turnover. So that'll be another penalty on him. That's going to move the ball even farther forward downfield. Be a second down and about 8 yards for the Miners now. We got some shade moving in.
Trevor Burbank again.
Uh-oh. Coach isn't too happy about that. He's just anxious to get back in there. So we'll tack another 5 yards on. That moves the ball down for him. Meeteetse's doing a real good job for
Hanna Mountain.
For Hanna Mountain on this play. Whoa, and there's a motion on the whole backfield for where the Miners started running before the snap. I'm not sure what they were thinking there, but that'll bring them back now. Loss of 5 yards for a false start on the Miners.
I think this is the time when a referee starts wondering if he's going to see home again.
There's a lot of yellow flying around out there. We have a little entertainment across the street over there. There's a dog running loose, and where's the Meeteetse dog catcher when we need him? Looks like there's some few people chasing after it, trying to keep it out of the road. Back to the game where it's a handoff up the middle, and it's not going to make it for much, maybe 2 yards, where
Levi Lamb takes it straight down.
And Burbank in for the tackle there.
A little bit of redemption.
Yeah, he had 2 false starts, Burbank did, so he's looking to make up for that. So it's going to bring up fourth down and a long 5 for the Miners at the Meeteetse 24-yard line.
Both coaches having a little chat with Trevor Burbank, I'm sure, about false starts.
Yeah, keeping your head in the game is what they're probably telling them. Think about it. And there's a pitch out by the Miners, and that's in the backfield. He's wrapped up by Poole. Poole back in the backfield. And he's been been back there almost every play on this right side of the defense, and they chose to pitch out this way, and that was nothing but trouble. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Meeteetse will take over at their own 29-yard line.
I think Poole needs his own personal stat keeper in this game.
Yeah, he's going to have a whole wheelbarrow full of tackles.
Is that a metric wheelbarrow or?
You name it, whatever. It's a lot of tackles. So Meeteetse will take over. High school. And we're back. We had a kneel down, it looked like. Was that right? We got a minute left in the game, and it looked like Poole took a knee.
Trevor Burbank pushing him about 5 yards back before he stopped.
They're just going to run out the clock, and about 40 seconds left.
Burbank doing a good job protecting the quarterback.
And they're going to let the game clock run down before he takes a snap. Good clock management, even from a junior high team.
Getting close to delay of game. We got to.
Now the backfield is counting down, so he'll take the snap and the knee. And that's down to 17 seconds, so that's gonna be the game. So our end score today is Meeteetse 69, Hanna Elk Mountain 37. Great game by both teams. Meeteetse, their first game of the season, they showed up to play and had a lot of great effort out of a lot of players. Coach Benyon cycled through his team and kept everybody as fresh as he could out there. So Meeteetse looking real good today, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, looking great. Great first game for the Longhorns.
And as they go out on center field, congratulating and showing sportsmanship, that's always good. So we'll probably take a break here and get a drink of water and cool down a bit. We'll be back with you shortly for the high school game.
Looks like we've got 12 minutes before the high school game starts.
So stand by.